this is a little bit weird for me because I've never done a video of me where I feature in it. So basically, for those of you who don't know who I am Rebecca Brotherton, Beka for short, and I am taking part in the Disney International College Programme for 2014. And what that is basically I'm going to be spending 2 months of my summer working at Disney World in Florida. I have a blog already that I have been documenting the application process and the visa applications because it can get a little bit confusing, and I noticed that previous years' blogs and videos have really helped me in figuring out what I need to do to apply and get everything done on time. So I figured it's always nice to have up-to-date information as every year because it changes. It has changed since last year, I know that. So I will link my blog down below for you to have a look. So it's just a little bit about me and what I'm doing. I thought for my first video I could do the Disney tag. I figured it was something nice, easy to start off with. So I'm just going to get the questions up on my phone and then we'll get started. Okay, so question 1 is a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience. Well, I'm going to go for one of the obvious ones. I would love to be a fly on the wall when Elsa is building her ice palace because that is just an amazing moment in Disney animated films, and I would love to see that. I'd love to be there. I'd love to be Elsa, actually. I just want to be Elsa. Yeah, I'd love to see Elsa building her ice palace. Next question. An unforgettable experience you've had at the parks. Well, I've only been to the parks once. I've been to Disney World in Florida. That was 3 years ago this Christmas. And I know a lot of people talk about the magical moments and the Disney proposals and stuff like that they've had. But honestly, my favourite, most memorable experience that I've had in the parks has to be Christmas Day in Magic Kingdom. Not just because it was Christmas Day, but because I was 17 and it's hard to impress teenagers. I admit I am still a Disney princess at heart. When I was stood on Main Street, USA, after Wishes and the castle was all lit up in the lights after Fairy Godmother had lit it up for Cinderella, and the music was playing, it was snowing in Florida on Main Street, just looking out at Cinderella Castle. That was probably my most memorable moment at a Disney park. Question 3. What non-Disney song reminds you or brings back memories of Disney or the parks? I don't have a song per se that reminds me of Disney or the parks. I do, however, have 2 songs that remind me of my trip to Florida in general, and this is just a little bit of backstory. So we arrived in Florida. It wasn't too late, but we got lost on the way to our hotel from the airport. We ended up 30 miles in the wrong direction. So it was getting late by the time we actually got to our hotel. Me and my mum were really tired, so we were just going to relax, while my sister and my dad went to Walmart to get something to eat and something to drink because we were going to the parks the next day. And the first thing they did was try to find a country radio station in their car. And the first song that came on was She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy by Kenny Chesney. Now that is a really random song to remind you of a time at Disney, but it's just a song that reminds my entire family of it. And also Beta Hook by Justin Moore. They're both really odd songs. Well, they seem odd to me because I'm not from the South or the southern states of America, so Next question. When was the first time you went to a Disney park? Okay, well this one's easy. I've only been once and it was Christmas 3 years ago. We flew out on the 22nd, I think it was. Yeah, we flew out on the 22nd and we came back on the 5th, on the 22nd of December, and we came back on the 5th of January. If you could choose any of the characters to be your best friend, who would you choose? This one is easy for me and I'm just gonna get something. Then here he is. Here's my Pascal. I don't know if you can see him. And this Pascal is very, very special to me. If I can find it, I will insert a picture either here or at the end of me at LAX airport, because I got this, was it 3 years ago? It was 3 or 4 years ago. I went to LA with college, and on our last day we were in Santa Monica. So we went to the mall in Santa Monica, and I went into the Disney store and I bought Pascal. I also got Doug. Doug is also up there on one of my shelves. He is wearing a Mexican hat. Do I have some? He is wearing the black version of this. I don't know why he's wearing that, but he is. So Pascal would be my best friend if I could pick any Disney character to be my best friend, because you only have to watch When Will My Life Begin. He does everything with her. He plays hide and seek with her, he does pottery with her, he stands there while she makes little dresses for him. He keeps her company. He's a good little friend. Bye, Pascal. Who are your favourite Disney princesses? Okay. Belle is my number one favourite Disney princess. Always has been, always will be. And then I'm just going to do top 3. So Belle is my favourite princess because I relate to her. I love to read books. As you can see, I like my books a lot, even though it is a mess right now. You can probably see the stack of books here. These are books I brought back from uni with me that need to be, it needs organising, and I haven't done it yet. I'm a procrastinator, don't judge me. Anyway, back to the point. It's a joint 2 between Rapunzel and Cinderella. I know Cinderella, it's very old fashioned, but when I was a little girl, my mum had to force me out of my Cinderella dress up costume. So Cinderella has to be there in some format. She has to be there. And Rapunzel is one of my favourite Disney movies, so Pascal, Rapunzel. I just love Tangled. It's one of my favourites. But yeah. Name a scene or moment in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. Okay, so I'm going to go for 2 because my first one might not count, even though I think it counts. So my first one would be in a Pixar film. And because I've said Pixar, you can probably guess which scene I'm going to say. And that is the opening in Up, when it's showing Ellie and Carl's life as they grow old together and eventually Ellie dies. And if you do not get at least a little bit teary at that scene, you have a heart of stone, my friend, because that is... Pixar do it like no other for emotional scenes. I mean, I cried at Toy Story 3 when all the toys were going to the incinerator. And even though you knew they weren't going to die, I thought they were going to die and I started crying in the cinema. Maybe I'm just an emotional person. I don't know. But yeah, I started crying. So that's another one. But to make it proper Disney, not Pixar, just Disney, it has to be The Lion King. When Mufasa dies and Simba's there like, Dad, you gotta wake up, Dad. That never fails to make me cry. It's sad. What is the first Disney movie you remember seeing? Now, I don't remember what my first Disney movie was. Maybe it was Cinderella because I wouldn't take off my Cinderella dress-up costume. So maybe it's that. But the other week I had Mulan on. It was on Sky, so I was watching Mulan. And my dad said that he thinks that was the first Disney film we went to see in the cinema. so it could quite possibly have been Mulan. I'm not sure when Mulan was released. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe he's totally wrong about that, but I'm gonna say Mulan. What is your favourite Disney movie? My favourite Disney movie. I don't even know why I'm thinking about this, because it's easy, because it's not just my favourite Disney movie, it's my favourite movie of all time. So my favourite movie of all time is Beauty and the Beast. I think it always has been, and it probably always will be. I don't know. That's the phone. We'll let that ring. So favourite Disney movie is Beauty and the Beast. And I should add that to scenes that make you cry in a Disney movie. When the Beast dies and Belle is hugging him saying that she loves him. I don't cry, but I get teary and emotional. So probably that as well. So that's 4 scenes in Disney movies that make me cry off the top of my head. I'm an emotional person, let's just put it at that, okay? So yeah, my favourite Disney movie is Beauty and the Beast. Okay, next question. Who is your favourite Disney villain? I absolutely love Hades. I think he's really sassy. He's just cool. And Hades from Hercules, I really like him. Next question. What is your least favourite Disney movie? I'm going to say Peter Pan is my least favourite Disney film. And that is probably going to be a very unpopular opinion, because I know lots of people love Peter Pan, but I never liked it. I just thought it was a bit boring. However, saying that, Once Upon a Time's version of Peter Pan, you know, the first half of season 3, Peter Pan, I enjoyed that. Peter Pan as a villain is very good. I enjoyed Captain Hook even more, and I'm not even going to get into that because I ship Captain Swan. Just leave it at that. I'm not going to get any further into it. Just leave it there. And the final question. What is your favourite Disney song? But if I had to pick, the very last song that I listened to before I left my hotel room to go to my interview was not Part of Your World, it was Part of Your World Reprise. You know, she's on the rocks and she's singing that she's really defiantly, she's Someday I'll Be Part of Your World. That was the last song I listened to. That sounds really cheesy, but I don't care because it got me in the spirit and it worked. So that's going to be it for the Disney tag. Just a little bit at the end. Like I said before, I'm going to link my blog below, which has in detail posts about everything I've had to do to take part in the college program. You'll find more up-to-date posts there. I don't know what my next video will be. I might do a packing video. I might do the bucket list. I might do a overview of all the steps you need to do to get to this point where I am. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, if you want to know more about what I'm up to, click on my Twitter, Tumblr and Instagram. Follow me, message me, ask me questions on Tumblr. But just ask me anything you need help with. I will do my best to help you. I'm gonna link below my roommate, one of my roommates, Beka. I'm going to link her channel below as well because she did the Disney tag first. Well, she didn't do it first. The first in our group to do the Disney tag. She did it about a week or so ago. And she's the one who decided she was going to do videos first. She'd already had a bit of a channel set up. She's the one who made me want to do videos, and her Disney tag made me want to do the Disney tag. And yes, Beka, I do take you up on the Tower of Terror challenge. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch her video. I will link it below. You guessed right, it would be me that would take you up on that challenge. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Have a magical day, and I'll see you next time. But I've climbed a mountain, I've crossed a river, and I'm on